Hi all. In this talk, I shall present 12 reasons for why we should learn Sanskrit. But before I begin, I want to make one appeal. The great Telugu dramatist and poet Gurujad Apparao Garu, a fellow of Theosophical Society, gave one poem. I shall first recite it in Telugu and then translate to English. కులములన్నీయు కుళ్ళిపోవు మతములన్నీయు మాసిపోవు ఎల్ల లోకములు ఒక్క ఇల్లై జ్ఞానమొక్కటే నిలిచి ఉండు. Let all castes cripple, let all religions crumble, let the whole world be one home where Gnana alone remains. My appeal is that everybody should approach Sanskrit in this spirit. I know of many for whom Sanskrit evokes one particular caste, one particular religion, and one particular country, and therefore become averse to learning Sanskrit for this only reason. No. Sanskrit is not created by any caste. Sanskrit is not the sole medium of any religion. Sanskrit is not the lingua franca of any country. Sanskrit is one of the finest products of human intellect and belongs to all humanity. It is normal human psychology of a group to claim something if it is good and powerful. When Einstein proposed his theory of relativity, which is yet to be proved, he said, if my theory is proved to be true, Germany would say I am a German and France would say I am a citizen of the world. But if my theory is proved untrue, then France would say I am a German and Germany would say I am a Jew. Pakistan celebrates Panini's birthday, not India. So let us approach Sanskrit with an open mind. Now I shall give the 12 reasons for which we should learn Sanskrit. First reason. Sanskrit is the most legal of the languages. I think there is no other language in the world for which there is a book which is treated as constitutional authority for grammar. Panini gave the book Ashtadhyayi, which has around 4000 sutras, which forms the ultimate authority for any grammatical point in Sanskrit today. Of course, his students Katyayana and Patanjali made little modifications over Ashtadhyayi. Also note that there were grammars before Panini but were all lost, it seems. All Sanskrit grammar we learn and use today is Paninian. Also, like a legal act, all the sutras in the Ashtadhyayi are numbered. Second reason. Sanskrit is the most logical, mathematical of all languages. A popular list of 100 greatest mathematicians of all times put Panini at 57 just for his Ashtadhyayi, while Einstein is put at 71. Of course, I don't believe in ordering genius, though we can categorize genius, but I mention it to inform the place of Ashtadhyayi, Panini, and Sanskrit in the intellectual world. Panini is also called Indian Euclid for his rigor. Third reason. Sanskrit is the most economical of the languages. More information is contained in the fewest words. The sentence, he or she is drinking water, in Sanskrit is simply pibati, one word. Reason 4. Sanskrit is the most evolutionary of languages. Every word in Sanskrit, without a single exception, can be traced to a list of verb roots. Whether it is a noun or pronoun or adjective or verb or adverb or conjunction or any parts of speech. This actually means that every word evolved from a finite set of verb roots and through a fixed and well-defined rules. Panini gave a list of 1943 verb roots as an appendix to Ashtadhyayi. Of course, later grammarians added a few to this list. In my view, we can call someone as having real grip in Sanskrit if he knows how to take any word to its verb root by splitting the Sandhi and Samasa. I will speak about Sandhi and Samasa in another talk. Reason 5. Sanskrit is a phonetic language. English is not. Telugu and Hindi are again phonetic languages. We know the advantages of phonetic language. Bernard Shaw says in English, GHOTI can become fish. GH as in tough, O as in women, TI as in information. Put is put, but sorry, PUT is put, but CUT is not kut. Such inconsistencies are not there in phonetic languages. Reason 6. Every name in Sanskrit, without exception, is a quality of the thing which is being named. Therefore, one of the names of thing itself becomes definition of that thing. I refer to talk. Why definitions to understand this more. Reason 7. The pinnacle of thought in any field, science or philosophy or arts or literature or even esoteric sciences, is available in works which are in Sanskrit. So we can mine that rare liberating knowledge if we know Sanskrit. Reason 8. Sanskrit is musical. It is possible to create a symbolic logic. It is possible to create a symbolic language which is more logical than Sanskrit, but it cannot have the musical charm of Sanskrit. Reason 9. Sanskrit is order free. I refer to my talk, Learning English Step 6, to understand this. Reason 10. Learning Sanskrit connects us to a very long tradition of simple but sophisticated thinking. Reason 11. Sanskrit is very easy and simple to learn, and I will tell why. A rule in Ashtadhyayi, numbered 1.4.3, says that every word in Sanskrit is one of only two types. Each type has some rules for making words. Also, every word in Sanskrit, whichever of the two types, is obtained by adding what is called as pratyaya to what is called as prakriti. We call this 3P rule. Padam, word, equals prakriti plus pratyaya. So, given a word, we should first identify what is its prakriti and what is its pratyayas. Prakriti is again split into another prakriti and pratyaya, so on until verb roots are reached. Verb roots are called dhatus in Sanskrit. Dhatu literally means elements, those which cannot be split further. I shall be anyway talking in detail about prakriti and pratyaya in another talks. Reason 12, the last one. The alphabet in Sanskrit are minimal, arranged in logical order, representing all sounds possible for human vocal cords. By Sanskrit alphabet, I do not mean Devanagari script, for that matter any script. Alphabet, that is aksharams, are actually sounds. The alphabet in Sanskrit are called Maheshwari Sutrani, given as an appendix to Ashtadhyayi by Panini. Let me recite the Maheshwari Sutrani. Ayivunarillak e ong I ouch hayavaratlan jnamagnanam jabanjna ghad dash jabgad dash kafa chatata chatata kapai sash sar hal. I request the listener to contemplate, do manana on these 12 reasons so that we can learn Sanskrit purposefully and joyfully. In another talk, I shall try to initiate an algorithm on how to learn Sanskrit. Thank you.